Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel Deepu's Decoder. Let's learn something new today. If you want to display any website in Xamarin Forms application, with the help of the WebView, we can able to display to the user. In this video, I will show you how to create bidirectional communication between WebView page and Xamarin Forms application, like pass data from Xamarin Forms application to the WebView page or get data from WebView page to our Xamarin Forms application. In this demo, I will load following dummy website in our Xamarin Forms application with the help of WebView, and I will create bidirectional communication between this website and our Xamarin Forms application. Here in this sample, I will pass data from our Xamarin Forms application to the this dummy website containing search text box, and I will get data from the search text box to the our Xamarin Forms application. Now I will show you practically how to create bidirectional communication between our Xamarin Forms application and WebView. First, we need to create control for the WebView and we need to inherit that control from WebView class. So here I am creating WebView control. Here I am giving my WebView control name is custom WebView control. And here we need to inherit this class from WebView class. So here successfully we are creating control for our web view. And next step is we need to load our website URL inside our XAML page. So here I am opening main page.xaml page. Inside this, with the help of the namespace, we can get our web view control. So here I am creating namespace. So with the help of the namespace, I am getting web view control. Inside this web view control, we have to assign our website URL to the source property. So here we are taking our website URL. So this is the second step we need to follow for creating. Next, we need to create custom renderer for each platform. So now I am creating custom renderer for Android platform. Here I am giving the name is custom web view renderer. We need to inherit this class from web view renderer. It is showing some error. If you write the constructor, we can fix this error. Now warning is removed. Our next step is we have to write on element change override method and we have to set WebView client to the our control. So here I am writing on element change override method. Inside that on element change override method, I am checking the condition like e dot new element. Inside this e dot new element not equal null if condition, we need to set WebView client for the control. So we have to write the code like control dot set WebView client. Here we need to set our WebView client. For that, we need to create one class and we have to inherit that class from the WebView client. So here I'm creating one class. And now I'm inheriting this custom WebView client from WebView client. Now we are successfully creating custom WebView client, and we need to pass this custom WebView client to the our set WebView client. Yeah. So here we are successfully inserting our custom WebView client to our control. Next, we need to write our required code inside our custom WebView control for creating bidirectional communication between our WebView and Xamarin Forms application. So here I am writing one override method, that is onload resource. Inside this onload resource method, I am writing the code for getting data from the WebView page and pass data from Xamarin Forms application to the WebView page. Why we are using this onload resource method is whenever our WebView page is loaded, this method will be hit. So inside this, we are writing our required code. So here I'm writing view dot evaluate JavaScript. Inside this evaluate JavaScript method, we can write our script and callback method. So with the help of this script, we can able to create communication between our application and Xamarin, our application and WebView page. So here you can see that this evaluate JavaScript have a two parameters. One is script, another one is callback method. So for now, we are giving null for the callback method, and now we need to write script for creating communication between our WebView page and our application. Now I will show you what is the code we need to write for passing data from our application to the WebView page contain text box. Here you can see that this is the HTML code for passing data to the our passing data to the text box. So we need to write this code inside our evaluate JavaScript method containing. So here we have to see that it is showing some error. Why? Because here get element by ID contain, we need to give our text box ID. Here I am giving my website content text box ID, and we have to set this ID and value inside the columns. Let's run our application and see how it will work. Here you can see that my website is loaded inside the our application web view. Here you can see that our text box contains some default text is coming. What is the text we are passing? The text is displayed automatically inside this website. So this is the process of creating communication between our application to the web view. So here we are passing data from our application to our website containing text box. Now I will show you how to get data from WebView page containing text box to our application. For that, first what we need to do is here we need to remove our assigned text from the script. Otherwise, I will write another one. View dot evaluate JavaScript. Inside this, we have to pass our script and callback method. Here our script is this one, and we need to pass callback method. So for that, I am creating one separate class. Now I need to inherit this call from this callback class from java dot long dot object and I value callback. So inside this on receive value, we are getting the our web view page containing data. So when our page is loaded and when we give text inside our website, the text we will get inside this on receive value. Now we need to pass this callback method inside evaluate JavaScript. Let's run our application and see how it will work. Now I'm typing such text inside my text box and I'm clicked on search. Here you can see that whenever I'm giving text inside my website containing text, the text will be coming inside our application. Here you can see that our value is text. So this is the process of getting data from WebView page to our application.
Thank you for watching our video. If you like my videos, please like, share, subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for getting further notifications.